popular and best characters in the game. Like, think of what the best characters in the game are, in your opinion, and Ivysaur probably loses to those ones and beats the ones that are the worst.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fox, Falco.
Yeah, so this matchup is weird. From what I understand from Fracture, this is a terrible matchup.
It sounds like it would be.
However, from my experience in the past, Okami BW would always go Ike against Larry and his Falco. As long as Green Hill Zone or WarioWare was made available, he would switch to Ike, chain grab him, 0 to death him every single stock, and take that game.
Well, there was a set not too long ago between Ally and Weon in this exact same matchup, and you could see just how crazy it can get. But yeah, generally Falco I think wins this matchup. It's just so hard for Ike to approach.
Yeah,
but they just kind of combo.
Ike seems like he has a really difficult time in neutral here, more than usual in a character against Falco.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's
also going to be bad.
Now you mentioned that Ike had a chain grab on Falco, or is that no longer in place?
No, I'm pretty sure he still has it. I know he has it on Fox. I don't get many chances to watch the Ike versus Falco matchup, and I know throws were adjusted in 3.6 beta.
Yeah.
The release points specifically. So I want to say it still works. And it's a Marth-esque chain grab, so it lasts a really long time. And then from there, if he uses his up tilts and shuffles up airs wisely, he could probably 0 to death the Spacey.
Thing is, Squid has a really good neutral, and yeah, you could tell he's just Falcoing him constantly.
Yeah. Squid is an interesting gameplay. I mean, his style of Falco is bizarre. It might just be because he's playing PM and he's taking it more slowly, which is a good decision. I don't know.
What makes you think that it's so bizarre, though?
He plays very patiently. Most Falcos, their big dream is to force their will on the opponent, memorize what they did like last time they came in with a laser nair. But Squid really seems to kind of wait for you. He plays off of you more than like him trying to force what he wants on you. He also plays just really safe in general. There's a lot of times where he'll abandon a shield pressure situation if he doesn't feel completely confident, and he'll just space auto-cancel back airs, or I don't know, he just plays a very defensive Falco.
But he does it so fast that you still almost feel pressured. Yeah. It's really weird to kind of adapt to.
Yeah, he's also a huge fan of double shining shields, and he's very good at it, so that's good.
Squid being extremely technical with Falco. I wonder how he feels the switch with PM.
Yeah.
Tried for a good 30 seconds there to shield drop, but it's slightly different.
Otherwise, he's really technical.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in melee, he's known for being super technical.
Right.
Yeah, he's very consistent with his tech skill. But this game is a little different. And it showed, like, when he fought IPK, it was a set that he very easily could have won, but game 1, he side B'd off the edge of the stage twice at, like, below 20%.
And you're saying that was unintentional?
Oh, yeah. It's very rarely a good strategy. Maybe someday, in some really intense mind games. If you know that someone doesn't handle comebacks well, maybe you could do that.
Induce the choke?
Yeah.
But yeah, Squid just looks super comfortable. He's just...
Yeah, and it's interesting because one of the things you could tell easily, one of the big markers to see if someone's confident in a matchup or not is how they handle the edge guarding game. And Squid is really seems quite comfortable against Ike on the ledge.
Which is Ike is generally a weird character to edge guard. Just the up B has so much priority.
He's very strange.
And I don't even think Squid plays PM at all. He just kind of felt like coming today.
So one thing, and I'm going to be looking out for it, is I feel like the last time I've seen Fracture play Falcons, he's been interrupting his combos with like a nair. He's just been nairing when I would assume an up air would be the best choice. And it's been getting him pretty mixed results. So I'm wondering if he's broken that habit by now.
The few times I've seen Fracture play, he likes to hit someone off stage and intercept the recovery, and Squid just doesn't see like that. Squid just doesn't give him the chance to do it.
Yeah. Alright, so if I was Fracture, I would be trying to stick to the platforms a little more than he's doing. When he's on stage level with Falco, especially Squid, it doesn't seem like it's working at all.
Yeah, he should stay on stage and edge guard like that. Falco has really limited options, but if you go out there, you'll commit to something that he doesn't need to.
Oh, he went for like the fall up air, I think. That would have been a really good option.
You know, as much as we've been talking about it, like, Fracture's in the lead here. He seems to be fine.
Yeah. I don't know. He's getting the punishes. Squid mostly isn't getting the punishes that he needs. I feel like that's one of the big things here.
Yeah, he'll win neutral, but he's still not getting a whole lot off of it.
Yeah. Last game he like 0 to death them right off the bat, but here I don't know if he's gotten a single one.
Oh, and then he does
That's
that.
awful. Okay.
Again, probably not intentional. I'm not
Probably.
going to speak on Squid's behalf, but
Yeah.
we'll throw it out there.
He's the Falco. He knows better than I do.
So where do you think they're going to counterpick to?
They played on Pokemon, right? They've already done that?
Yeah.
If I was Fracture, I'd choose Green Hill Zone.
Well, Fracture
if I
won.
was, oh.
So this is Squid's pick here.
Alright, so Squid's not going to choose either of the leftmost stages. He'll probably want to pick PS2, but he's already won there. FD would be awful.
Yeah.
It's either going to be Smashville or Dreamland.
I could see a case for WarioWare, but I think him being unfamiliar with PM, he won't do it.
He's not going to do it. I don't know. FD's odd.
I don't like this at all.
I knew he would want to pick a melee stage if he could. Like, this is just generally not a stage you go on if you're fighting a Fire Emblem character as a Falco.
But then again, you can just pillar him, and it doesn't matter who he is.
Yeah, there's no weird platforms that are constantly changing to get in his way now, so this could, this could be good for him.
Yeah, I imagine this is how the match is just going to go. They'll just take turns,
Yeah,
kind of
actually,
dominating each other.
without the platforms, I think Fracture's, or at least Ike's bad neutral against Falco is going to be really evident, and it's not going to be able to have any other escape plan than facing it head on at stage level with Falco. Yeah. Teching into Shine is a very difficult thing to stop. Fracture had the read on him, went for the grab, but it didn't work.
Well, that's the first time that counter's worked. He's been throwing it out there, and ooh,
Yeah, that worked. Sometimes it looks like style, but like there was an honest, good choice.
Oh yeah, it was good because if he had gone for the up air, he probably would have traded with whatever Fracture threw out. But the up B kind of like spaces for that.
That's something I've been seeing Falco players do, and Spaceys in general, is just like up being way high in the air on FD.
Yeah.
And just firing off in a random direction. Because if you up B from up high, you will have no landing lag. So there's a very small chance the opponent could actually like catch you in time.
And then some opponents don't want to get hit by it, and they just tend to back off, so you have free reign to go wherever.
Yeah.
But there was that chain grab you were talking about earlier, but just not nearly as devastating as it would be with Marth.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's possible anymore. It might be if he does up throw Nair regrab. But that could allow Squid probably to DI the Nair really well. And at that point I think it might be over. Alright, so this is really even so far. We got the weak fair. Yeah. Fracture should
Wow,
come
he actually
back.
DI'd that.
Yep. Squid was pretty confident he was dead.
Which I think we all were, but yeah, does he get it?
Oh, he lost his jump. Doesn't matter.
Both having trouble edge guarding one another. Okay, that has to be it. Jeez.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay, I as a Falco main, I feel like that up air is a little stronger in this game. Like I get more easily get killed.
Oh my
when you do
god.
that. He was trying to
I don't
up B
know.
stall there.
I've
but
heard Falco's talk about that, but I don't think it's actually any stronger.
it might be like the ceilings or something in the game feel different, but yeah,
Yeah.
it feels stronger.
Or the character's just being floatier in general.
That's probably what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
It just becomes a lot more reliable. But now Fracture with some momentum here.
And this is a 2 out of 3. Am I going to get the tough but familiar matchup, or the really tough but unfamiliar matchup?
It's looking pretty familiar here, but then again, Squid could definitely clutch it out. We've seen him get 0 to deaths earlier in the set.
I don't know. I don't know if I would have went for a fair there. I think he could have still continued the combo. So the interesting thing about Ike's up air is that it gets stronger as the mid goes on.
Oh,
It's
okay.
its weakest at the start. In addition to like having a sweet spot mechanic where I think the center is weaker.
Yes.
So
Okay,
it's sort of like
again.
Doc's Nair in Melee.
Which was already like weird on its own. Yeah. Are there other moves in PM that do that? Because Doc Snare used to be the only one.
I don't know if there's any others. This is the only one that I can think of that gets stronger as it goes on.
Squid might actually go in here.
Yeah, he's got his momentum. Fracture could tell him no, but he just needs to get a grab. Squid's going to be trying his best to not let that happen. So, no. That was his chance. Now he's at such a high percent. Squid could really just like sit back and wait for his ideal opportunity.
He doesn't need to commit to anything. Shine will keep him safe and just straight
be
back air.
Be patient, get the opportunity. No. Fracture had it for a moment. He had the momentum.
Yeah, see, Squid could have gone for an edge guard there off the side B, but he doesn't want to commit to anything. He doesn't want to throw it away.
Yeah.
Ooh, here comes.
He's got the knockdown, but the shine interrupts it.
And that's it, back air.
Fracture had a few chances. He had a few knockdowns that he could have made use of, but